Hello students, welcome you all. Okay, so today we are going to discuss theorem 6.4. Let's see what the theorem is saying. The theorem is saying if in two triangles sides of one triangle are proportional to the sides of the other triangle, then their corresponding angles are equal and hence two triangles are similar. So you can see, we'll read it again. If in two triangles sides of one triangle are proportional to the sides of other triangle. So two triangles are here, ABC triangle, DF triangle. Sides are proportional here. So that it is given that AB by D is equal to here BC by EF equal to AC by FD. Well, this is given to us, and what we have to prove? We have to prove corresponding angles are equal. Here you can see where it is now. Corresponding angles are equal. So that angle A equal to angle D, angle A equal to angle D, we have to prove this. Angle B equal to angle E, B equal to angle E, angle C equal to angle F, angle C equal to angle F. This is what we have to prove. So given we have clear with given, we have given clear with two proof. Now here we have to construct one thing. But we have to construct DP equal to AB. So cot DP equal to AB. Here you can see DP, the length of DP must be equal to AB. We can do this. Yes. Then DQ equal to AC. We have to cot DQ, which must be equal to AC. And finally join PQ. We have to join PQ. Okay, this much after doing this much. One second. We'll come to the proof section. So here, first of all, before going to proof section, we need to know by what way we will move forward. So first thing, then see what is given. Given AB by D equal to AC by DF and equal to BC by EF. We need to prove that angle B equal to angle E. So first thing, we will prove that angle E. What is this? One thing. Okay. Angle E equal to angle P. We will prove this. Angle F equal to angle Q. In order to prove this, what we have to prove? We have to prove PQ parallel EF. So first thing, we will prove that PQ parallel EF. After that, angle E will be equal to angle P. Okay. Then what we will do? We will congruent triangle DPQ and triangle ABC. Yes, we can, because two sides are equal. If we will make some arrangement so that some of the angle or all the three sides will be equal, so that these two triangles will be congruent. So let's start and see how we are going to solve this. So let's start. Now it is given that AB by D equal to AC by FD. This is given to us. AB by D equal to AC by DF. Okay. Now we have construction. We have constructed that AB equal to PD and AC equal to DQ, so that we can write DP instead of AB and DQ instead of AC. So now what happens? DP by D equal to DQ by FD. Always compare the what we are writing. We always compare with the figure. So DP by D, where is DP? DP by D equal to DQ by FD. DQ by FD. This one. Okay. So that what we will do? We will reverse the numerator and the denominator of LHS and RHS. So after reversing the numerator, what will happen? D will come to the numerator, DP will come to the denominator. So D by DP equal to, here in the RHS same thing will happen, FD by DQ. So now what will happen? Now we will subtract 1 from both the sides, from LHS and from RHS. So subtracting 1 from LHS and RHS, we will get, we have written this -1 from LHS and from RHS. Then after subtracting, we will get what? DE minus DP divided by DP equal to FD minus DQ divided by DQ. Now look at the figure. DE minus DP. So DE minus DP, where is DE? Look at it, DE minus DP. अगर हम निकल लेंगे DE से DP, तो what will remain? PU will remain. So in PE or EP you can say. Similarly, FD minus DQ. Where is FD? FD, this one. Minus DQ, DQ. Then what will remain? FQ. So, just a minute. So, EP my now here it is. D. We'll delete it. So D minus dP is equal to EP. I've shown it in the figure, and dP is as it is dP equal to FQ by DQ. Now you see in this figure, EP by dP equal to FQ by DQ. EP by dP equal to FQ by DQ. What does this mean? Yes, this means PQ parallel EF. So therefore we can write therefore we can write PQ parallel EF. Okay, if PQ parallel EF, then what will happen? The corresponding angles must be equal. PQ parallel EF, therefore angle P is equal to angle E and angle Q must be angle equal to angle F. This is what we have written. Angle P is equal to angle E and angle Q is equal to angle F. Okay, if again let's move to the figure. If angle P is equal to angle E and Q equal to angle F, then what will happen? Angle D is common for both this triangle. So in these two triangles, triangle DPQ and triangle DEF, three corresponding angles are equal. If three corresponding angles are equal, what happens? Two triangles becomes similar. So therefore, triangle DPQ is similar to triangle DEF. So this is what we have written. Therefore, PQ parallel EF is there finally. Yes. Therefore, hence triangle DPQ is similar to triangle DEF, and this criteria is what? Angle similarity criteria. Okay, if two triangles are similar, then what happens? The corresponding sides are in proportions. So we can write this DP by DE. They are the corresponding sides. Yes, is equal to DQ by DF will be equal to PQ by EF, isn't it? So this is what we have written here. Therefore, yes, one second. Therefore, dP by D equal to DQ by DF equal to PQ by EF. Okay. Now, remember our construction. We had constructed dP equal to AB. Can you remember? Let's move to the figure again. You can see dP is equal to AB now. We have constructed this. dQ equal to AC. We will just replace the value of dP with AB and dQ with AC. Let's see. Yes. So here in place of in place of dP we have written AB, and in place of DQ we have written SC. Okay, and DE and DF are as it is. We have not done anything. We have not changed them. And PQ by EF we have written that as it is. PQ by EF, and we have written it as a statement 1. So now what we have got? AB by DE equal to SC by DF equal to PQ by EF. But from here now we will start. But remember that what was given to us? The given was AB by D. This is the given. AB by D equal to SC by DF equal to BC by EF. Let's make it statement 2. is your statement 2. From statement 2 and statement 1, what we will conclude? हम क्या conclude कर रहे हैं? What we will conclude? See, here you can see AB by D, here also AB by D. Here you can see AC by DF, here also AC by DF. Here what is this? PQ by EF, here BC by EF. That means these two are same. BC by EF equal to PQ by EF. Hence, BC by EF equal to PQ by EF. And one thing again here you can see the denominators are same, EF and EF. Hence, what? The numerators must be same. So, BC must be equal to PQ. Now move on to the figure. We are writing this. So, BC equal to PQ. Now move on to the figure again. BC and PQ, remember. Where is BC? Here it is BC. Here it is PQ. Okay, na? BC and PQ are same now. Okay. Now one thing. BC and PQ are same. Before that was AB and PD we are same. We have constructed this. SC and DQ are same. We had also constructed this. So in between triangle ABC and triangle DPQ, what do you see? Three corresponding sides are equal. Therefore, triangle ABC must be congruent to triangle DPQ, isn't it? Yes, that is what we have written here. So let's move. Now AB equal to DP, AC equal to DQ and BC equal to PQ. What I have told now, that is what it has been written here. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DPQ, and the criterion of congruency is side, side, side. Okay. Okay. If two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding parts must be same. Like sides are already same, angles must be same. So that angle B must be equal to angle P, and angle C must be equal to angle Q, angle A must be equal to angle D. This is what we have written here. Angle A equal to angle D, angle B equal to angle P, angle C equal to angle Q. Why? CT corresponding part of congruent triangles. But again we'll move to the figure. Again, when you prove that PQ parallel EF, at that time, what had happened? When two triangles are parallel, the corresponding angles becomes, angles becomes what? Same. So angle P is equal to angle E, angle D is equal to angle F. So there must be, now before what? Angle B was equal to angle P. Now angle P is equal to angle E. So that angle B must be equal to angle P must be equal to angle E. Very simple. Angle C must be equal to angle Q must be equal to angle F, isn't it? And angle A would be definitely equal to angle D. Why? When two angles are equal, the third angle is bound to be equal, isn't it? Why? So I think this was what we wanted to prove. Yes. So but this is what we have written. So angle A equal to angle D, angle B equal to angle E, angle C equal to angle F. Hence proof. So we have already proved this section, and this theorem is also called similarity theorem of criterion angle. Sorry, this is side. Yes. The before we had proved angle. So this criterion is sorry. Oh yes. So this is your angle criterion, similarity criterion. This was what all about theorem 6.4. So after theorem 6.4, I think 6.5 is there. I will come with another video with 6.5. Then we'll go to the exercise. We'll discuss. Please mention me in the comment that which question in your exercise you want me to discuss about. so that I will make some videos about that problem only, because we don't have time so that we can make video on all the questions. Only the questions you need, for that questions I will make some videos. Okay, but thank you for now. Okay.